There's so much need that comes around end of life. Questions that maybe we have never considered before, but that are important to consider because they affect the people we leave behind. So everything from what am I doing with my possessions? What am I doing with my finances? Who are the people that are dependent on me that need care, and how will they be taken care of? And then there's also questions around the kind of care I might want to receive if I were sick. And these are things that we normally don't talk about in our daily lives and with our loved ones, but they're very important questions. And when we don't talk about them, the weight of those decisions, that responsibility falls on the people that get left behind while they're also grieving. So what we want to do is to provide space to proactively talk about these things, have conversations, encourage people to have ways of getting into these topics, ways of thinking about it for themselves, and then also ways of engaging their loved ones around these conversations. Here to Honor, we cultivate community mainly through a few ways. One is we provide cohort-based workshops. We also hold public events that are open to anyone who's interested in coming and contemplating mortality. We envision a web of support that spreads throughout New York City on how we can all face mortality and address end-of-life needs together. When we are running these workshops, I have heard several people say, I didn't know I needed this, or this has been so helpful just to have the space to be able to process and talk with other people who want to process and talk about this. It's not that we don't want to talk about death, we just feel like we don't have permission. And there's a freedom that comes when we're able to just be honest with it. Be honest with our mortality, be honest with one another. It actually gives us this new way of looking at our lives and our world. And if we've just got this one life, then what is actually important is what we want to pursue.